All right, the next one is example 4. We have 4 is equal to 1/8 times 3x plus 16. So I like to simplify one side before I start looking for my least common multiple. So in this case, since we have a distributive property happening, I'm going to go ahead and distribute my 1/8 through. I've got 4 is equal to 1/8 times 3x would be 3x over 8. And then 1/8 times 16, remember it's 1 times 16, so that would be 16 over 8. And if I want to, I could simplify what I can simplify, or you can go from here, it's up to you. So for instance, I see that 16 over 8 does reduce, so I'd have 4 is equal to 3x over 8 plus 2, right? 16 divided by 8 is 2. So it looks like what we have here, right, if we're looking at our denominators, we just have 1 and 8 as our denominators. So our least common multiple, right, would be 8 because both 1 and 8 go into 8. So let's go ahead now and let's multiply both sides times 8. 8 times 4 is going to be 32. And then that's still over 1. 8 times 3x would be 24x. That's still over 8. And then we do 8 times 2 is 16. That's still over 1. So we can simplify this to make it state 32 is equal to 24 divided by 8 would be 3, so 3x plus 16. And now we'll just finish solving. Let's just isolate our x's. So we'll subtract 16 from each side. Right, that zeroes out. So we've got 16 should equal 3x. And then let's just divide each side by 3. So we're going to end up with 16/3 is equal to x. Now remember, this is the same thing. 16/3 is like 5 1/3 as well. So if you felt more comfortable with that, you could use that. But remember, 16/3 is an answer too. So let's take that and let's plug it in and check it. So we'll say check it here. 4 is equal to 1/8 times, in parentheses, 3 times 16 over 3. And then we have plus 16. Let's see where we stand. So if we look to simplify this, 3 times 16/3, our 3's will cancel. So we should have 1/8 times, in parentheses, those cancel. It would be 16 plus 16 left over. Now that equals 4. 16 plus 16 is 32, so we have 1/8 times 32 is equal to 4. And 1/8 times 32 is the same thing as saying 32 divided by 8, which does give us 4. So in this case here, we can see that 4 equals 4. We know that we are correct. So our answer for example 4 would be 16/3, or you could write it as 5 1/3.